Holy crap! I have like 100 different reviews on 100 different Nintendo games here. And, I played the usual, suspects like Super Mario Brothers 2 and Legend of Zelda and all that shit. You've seen a million that reviews on those games, but what the hell is Isolated Warrior here? I don't see any reviews on this game hardly. It's kind of a shame because from what I played here, it's not too bad. So this is isometric shoot 'em up, kind of like the game Viewpoint. It doesn't have any of those fancy polygons or graphics like that, no. But for an 8-bit game, the graphics are actually not too bad. You're playing as this guy who's constantly walking forward. Man, he must be tired and shit, but he's a superhero dude, so he has a lot of guns, so you can't feel too bad for him. There's actually a lot of cool weapons to work with, a lot of cool enemies to shoot, a lot of different munes and different mechanical shit to shoot down. There's actually a lot of variety here. It's definitely not one of those early Nintendo games where you don't have like a lot of depth. You just have one basic weapon, go left and right, and all that sort of shit. Now in this vertical shoot 'em up, you can use a lot of different wave beams, a lot of different lasers, and you can have the ability to have shields, all that awesome stuff. One hit won't kill you, but you still have to be very careful. This is still an NES game where it can get very, very difficult. Yeah, it's kind of like that game Dino Rookie where you can also jump too, so you gotta be careful of all those pitfalls out there. But it's not as bad either because in Dino Rookie, you pretty much have to be pixel perfect to make the jumps. In Isolated Warrior, he's a bit more of a badass. Yeah, not to mention, I like the theme of this game. This guy here is more badass. Levels can get like really slow where you have to plan out your movements, or it can just be like insanely fast shit. Yeah, so you have the options of doing like different spread guns and all that cool shit, so you can take out multiple enemies, or see if you can go for more powerful lasers to actually take out enemies faster, but you have less of a range to work with. So the choice is up to you. Even though you probably never heard this game before, like hell, I think there's only one person in the world that has like a world record on this game, and unfortunately it's me. So you're looking at the Isolated Warrior World Champion at the moment. So yay me! But yeah, there's only gonna be a few people watching this, so I don't think I'm gonna have too many people going for the record. So, which, yeah, that's probably a good thing. So don't watch this review. Don't go for my record. Let me be the Isolated Warrior World Champion for as long as I live and all that sort of shit. Honestly, though, it's not that bad of a game. You might think that sucks because you never heard of it before, and it's kind of like, oh, what the hell is Isolated Warrior here? I don't get it. But yeah, don't be fooled. The graphics are decent. The music, it fits the theme here. You got great controls, lots of different weapons and variety. Yeah, you got slow ass stages, very fast stages. You got big freaky bosses. Yeah, this game has a lot going for it. Yeah, there isn't like too much new here, and the later stages definitely get very difficult, especially when you only have so much room to work with. It has a nice sci-fi feel to it. Now, if only, this game kind of reminds me of X-Men in its style and its look, but of course, this is way better. Yeah, think of X-Men for the original Nintendo and how that was a huge piece of shit, and think of Isolated Warrior, a much better game, but sadly, very, very few people have heard of it. Think about the 1990s. You're going to a video store and you want to see if you can rent a game. Are you going to rent the X-Men game or something that's based on a movie, or are you going to rent Isolated Warrior? Sadly, we're stupid little kids back then. We're going to pick the licensed game, we're going to pick what we know, and then we're going to be fooled by the huge millionaire company that doesn't give a shit about video games. Yet here we got a nice game, original IP that's very fun to play, and yeah, it just doesn't get the attention that it deserves. You're not going to see it on the Wii Virtual Console, You're not gonna see it get re-released on one of those NES minis now. It's a cool thing being an NES collector because you can find these hidden gems out there that are actually very good, that play very well. Hey, I guess that's a whole advantage of being isolated though. Almost like an isolated warrior. See what I did there? Whatever, that joke sucked. But it's a good game. Give this one a chance. Isolated warrior. It earns a 75 out of 100. Alright, and that's it for me. This is AZWC World Heavyweight Champion and Isolated Warrior World Champion. Over and out. Yeah, I love saying that. Isolated Warrior World Champion.